This video right here is the girl who was killed for rejecting a date. Now, let me preface this real quick, okay? Because y'all know JB and the fam, we do our best to talk about both sides of the spectrum very evenly. This girl was killed for rejecting a date. Now, I'm very aware of this, okay? I grew up with a lot of women. And you did not just say that, Condemn. Nigga, what? Go get an apple juice and a strawberry sprinkle donut. Anyway, so I've seen dudes approach women so aggressively, but then get mad when they get rejected. Right? And so this is to all the ladies out there, man, okay? We know it gets tough. There is a lot of weirdos out here. Ladies, I know it gets tough when y'all out in public. You know, if you got that junk in the trunk, one of them dogs gonna sniff a little too hard, and they're gonna want to come around and see what you got in the trunk. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is. Okay, now now young men like us who aren't we're not like that. Of course, we're still like that a little bit, but we're not like that, right? We know it gets difficult. But this shit, I want to see this story. I really want to see what you know what I'm saying. I keep that thing on me. What thing? That thing? But okay.
A black woman with brown hair and green eyes, reportedly
All right,
standing at 5 feet tall. That's what Maya Marzano's missing person flyer stated.
Oh, and she cute as hell, bro. Damn, look. Maya Mercado. Oh, man. See, y'all? And look, we know why. Y'all gotta go with 5 chicks to the bathroom. We know why. You don't gotta explain. Yeah, it is recent. Yeah, it is last year. Oh, wait. 2 months ago, last year. That's crazy.
After she disappeared on September 24th, 2021.
Don't tell me you was having a hot girl summer, though.
At the Arden Villa apartment complex in Orlando, Florida.
Orlando.
That's the place where she worked, but also where she lived. A very practical location for a student at the University of Central Florida. A week after her disappearance, Maya's family experienced their worst nightmare ever.
Damn.
After 8 days of searching, this young woman was found, and based on reports, she was nearly completely skeletonized, very close to a dilapidated apartment complex. Her dad said, and I quote,
it's something that it'll play in my mind over and over throughout every day. And so many memories.
And the possible suspect seems to be a handyman who happened to be Maya's co-worker. Unfortunately, though, investigators couldn't dig deep into the intentions of this man, and authorities confirmed that the handyman, Armando Caballero, committed.
I never let my girl go anywhere in public alone. She hasn't even touched a gas pump since we've been together. That right there needs to be shined upon right there. That right there. Yes. Real man. With real balls. But that's crazy that we have to applaud shit like that, because that's shit that we're supposed to do as men. Bro, we can go anywhere. We could piss in the woods. We could go out late at night, pump our gas. Bro, we good. And especially if you... I'm gonna tell y'all something, bro. It's a cheat code. I put a do-rag on and I'm pumping my gas at 3 o'clock in the a.m. Bro, what? All I gotta do is put my eyebrows this way. Pump my gas. Looking around stupid and shit, looking like this. Put my head up to the side. Bro, it's a cheat code. And when I open my mouth, yo, what up, King? What's up with you, boy? Hey, nigga. Your motherfucking ass. It's a cheat code.
Committed suicide on September 27th, just a few days after Maya went missing. Armando was found lifeless in Seminole County, but his belongings had Maya's blood and hair in them.
No, you a punk.
Kidnapped and killed the 19-year-old.
He a punk for that.
Caballero took his own life during the investigation.
Nothing to live
But you
for,
only
bro.
be wondering, Why did it take a
Y'all
week to
seen
find
some of
this
y'all
culprit?
seen this?
Were the deputies taking this case seriously? And how did Maya's family realize that something was off? Well, it all started when she missed a flight home to Fort Lauderdale and no one could get a hold of her. And now that the
shout out to Fort
investigation has
Lauderdale.
been
I like
released to
that.
the public, some important dates and key findings have brought more clarity to this mysterious case. As on September 24th, 2021, this is the day when Maya was planning to fly to Fort Lauderdale,
she's cute.
Florida, to meet with her family.
See?
But when she didn't show up, her mom immediately called the Orange County Sheriff's Office to do a wellness check.
Hi, good night. I'm calling to find out if I can have a wellness check.
And weeks later, the investigation report claimed that a few things were out of order. First of all, it was determined that
she cute.
Caballero entered Maya's apartment at 4:34 p.m., a practice that
Deadbeat
was not
ass
only
nigga,
against the
man.
complex's policies, but it was also very illegal. He got there just in time to wait for her to finish her shift at 5 p.m. on that day. The records show that Maya's key fob finally activated her door at 5:06 p.m. And that's when, according to reports, Armando attacked her and a struggle ensued. Her broken jewelry on the floor and the bloodstains in different parts of the bedroom made it obvious as to what may have happened to her. Then at around 7:38 p.m. on that day, Caballero left the Arden Villas area, and through phone records and GPS data, it was determined that he arrived at the Timberscon Apartments, a place where he would abandon Maya's body, not before duct taping her legs, hands, and neck. After getting Maya's mom's phone call, the sheriff's office organized the wellness check, and they arrived at the scene at 10:02 p.m. But at that point, all they knew that something wasn't quite right, but they still didn't know where she was.
What did she do? She rejected him for a date. Over a date. No, I'm okay. That's probably what she did. She probably got a, soft ass, light ass voice. No, I'm okay, thank you. She probably hit him with I got a boyfriend, but like niggas be crazy. I mean, and this is, we can't shame women for saying this, y'all, This is why they have to go in packs to this place and that place, to the mall and that. Bro, it's, yeah.
And on the very next day, on September 25th, 2021, way before sunrise at 3:52 a.m. in the morning,
3:52.
Maya's dad, Marlon Marzano, called the sheriff's office to come back to Maya's apartment. He and some family members decided that they would drive all the way up from Fort Lauderdale after becoming aware that something was off.
I know that
Just a few
drive
hours
was
later,
nerve-wracking.
At 1:36 a.m., Maya had officially been entered as a missing person by the Orange County Sheriff's Office. And when Maya's dad finally got to her apartment complex
Over
and made his way to her
rejection,
door
condemn,
and
bro.
stepped his foot inside, he noticed very concerning things that shook him to his core, like a box cutter that he found laying on the ground in her room. Surprisingly though, just a few minutes after his arrival, Caballero was seen in his car outside Maya's apartment. He went to talk to the deputies because he had heard that his co-worker Maya had gone missing.
Oh, so you think you so slick, huh? Trying to play like you innocent, get the blame off of you, get the light off of you, or you know what I'm saying? Wow. Who else, man?
Maya's aunt found to be interesting because at that point, no one had told him or
The
anyone else that
audacity, bro.
Maya was considered missing.
Are you looking for Mia? I said, who are you? He said, I'm the maintenance guy. I heard you're looking for me.
What Caballero was probably not expecting, though, was the fact that Maya's family noticed him holding a blanket that looked like one that belonged to Maya. The deputy in charge wasn't sure if this blanket had anything to do with this case, but he decided to ask Caballero about it.
Because me and Tati were conversating about it, so it came up.
but
Should I go
Tati
and
is
see if I
someone-
see anything?
But without any major revelations, the deputy just cleared the scene and told Maya's family to call the sheriff's office if anything changed. However, the family felt that something was very off, so they asked to check Caballero's apartments. And surprisingly, Caballero cooperated and gave them permission to look through his residence while the police were standing by. But 6 hours after the search, Caballero left his apartment, and that was the last time he was seen. And by the end of the day, Caballero had become a suspect. Detectives were...
And guess what, y'all? It was eating him alive, literally. The guilt. You see what guilt and all these fear-mongering tactics do to you? Over time, if you don't let it out, write it down, talk about it, bro, it literally can get you to a point where you want to just off yourself. Ain't that crazy, y'all?
securing his apartment to get an official warrant, and his last text message was sent at around 9:35 p.m.
To who?
from his own cell. On the next day, though, on September 26th, 2021, in the early hours of the morning, detectives had already had a warrant to properly search Caballero's apartment. And hours later, they were able to interview two people, including one of Maya's co-workers. She said that Caballero had a romantic interest in Maya, but she didn't feel the same way about him. Moreover, he even tried to send her $600 through Cash App, and even though she refused and tried to refund multiple times, he kept sending the money back. And on September 27th, the very...
So you tried to pay for the... You already a trick. Nigga, already a trick. He ain't got shit to live for. Nigga, if you a trick in 2021, you just need to... Oh.
Next day, things took a darker turn when it was revealed,
bro, that's your whole paycheck as a maintenance man,
that Caballero had committed suicide.
Yeah,
it appears he has killed himself.
Of course.
They located his body in Seminole County. Then, just 5 days later, on October 2nd, the day that everyone was fearing finally came, the
Last
Orange County
month,
Sheriff's
a year
Office
ago,
found Maya's body in a wooded area near the now infamous Timberscon Apartments.
That's when they discovered a body we believe to be that of Mia Marcano. About an hour ago, detectives notified Mia's parents of our tragic news.
He also said that there was...
Does she play basketball? She is cute, man. See, hey, all the cute women, the cute ladies, just be aware. You know, don't flaunt it. Don't. And look, there is so much that y'all could do as women. I'm aware of that too. There's only so much that y'all can do as women. You know. God.
No indication that there was any sexual assault of any kind, but still, it was very obvious to Maya's associates that Caballero had an excessive interest in this young woman's life, and such unchecked behavior undoubtedly led to this crime.
Mia was found bound with black duct tape on her feet and hands.
Protect your woman.
And her mouth was also covered with black duct tape.
Months later, though, on December 16th, 2021, Orlando's District 9 Medical Examiner's Office determined that Maya had died of homicide by undetermined means. And while the toxicology report couldn't find traces of any substances such as fentanyl and cocaine, the examiners were sure that Maya had experienced some type of assault. They said that her body was nearly skeletonized and in advanced putrefactive decomposition, and with very little residual soft tissue available to examine for injury. Her recovered bones showed no sign of trauma. Later in the investigation, though, the Orange County Sheriff's Office concluded that Caballero acted alone in the kidnapping and murder of Maya Marzano, and since Caballero died by suicide, the case had to be closed. But that was just the beginning of a new wave of controversies and loud cries for justice. As soon as Maya's case gained national attention, people started to wonder whether they were safe at home or not. After all, an unsuspecting maintenance guy had managed to enter a young woman's property without her permission.
Residents have filed complaints in the past about the maintenance workers' invasion of privacy.
This led family and friends of Maya to start collecting signatures to enact property safety measures for tenants. And it was all a petition that started out as a local demand to Maya's late residents, but quickly became a call to pass a wider law that requires strict background checks of all apartment complex employees. And naturally, all eyes started to scrutinize the authority.
But y'all didn't know if he had one, though? See, here's the thing, man. Here's the thing. You have to play things by energy. Energy is the first language. You cannot play things by the statistics or the... Just because I'm 6'3", I'm black, I got nice teeth, I talk well, does not mean I'm a basketball player. Does not mean I'm a football player. What if I'm a scientist? What if I'm an artist? You put all of those out the window, right? But what if? What if? That's why I view people as auras and like energy bubbles. You know what I'm saying? I don't view them as Mexican, mean, black, none of that. If your energy is fucked up, I'm not about to be around you. I'm not about to be around you. he looked weird. And I know that's crazy to say because, you know, he did this and we watching it, but he looked off.
Involved in this case. While the perpetrator of Maya's murder was dead, people started to feel like the authorities involved had not done their job right. In fact, just days after Maya's death, the family attorney was already convinced that the people at the sheriff's office had failed at not detaining Caballero when he showed up in front of Maya's apartment. And shortly enough, less than a year later, 2 deputies who worked in the investigation were found
that was
to
a picture,
violate
Jay.
the
That was a
department's
picture.
policies by not following proper procedure when investigating
That was
the
just a
case.
picture.
Deputy Samir Paulino failed to report all the anomalies he saw when he did that first wellness check.
They don't take
on
it
the night
serious
Maya's
enough.
mom called. If he had reported important details, such as the blood on Maya's pillows and the broken jewelry, then Maya would have been entered as a missing endangered person instead of a voluntarily missing
look at
person.
all that, bro.
Paulino and his supervisor, Corporal Kenneth Dale, received their respective unpaid suspensions, and the sheriff's office committed to make amends to prevent this mistake in the
Unpaid
future.
suspensions.
In the end, though, the family's attorney said that, and I quote, "The investigation reports only confirmed what Maya's father has said since she was discovered missing, that they were not taken seriously. If the pleas of the family were taken seriously, the outcome of this case would have been much different."
Of
he
course
added.
it would have.
However,
See? Didn't take it serious. They don't really care about our culture like that. We cannot allow the police to police us. Fuck that. Because who is going to police the police? You see? Who's going to do that? It needs to be us. Us as the men. Watching over what's going on. Getting the badges, getting the names. And it's not on no hard shit, on no mean shit like fuck all the feds, fuck, you know, not on that type of time. It's just we need to be alert on the police that's doing patrols and, you know, the security guards who is we need to be seeing what they on, doing our research. Y'all want to be ignorant to the wrong things. Y'all want to know the celebrity girlfriend name, the son's name, the new album coming out, the name, how many tracks on the shit, but you will not know the people in your neighborhood, their names. You won't know that. You will not know the security guards' names who work there night in, night out. You won't talk to them and ask them how long you've been working, how long, you know, are you from here? Nothing. Y'all scared.
it's unclear whether Maya was killed in her apartment and then taken to the other location, or if she died after being kidnapped. But the one thing that's clear is that the family wanted to be taken more seriously during this case. And perhaps, if they had done so, then the resolution of this case would have brought a different and less painful outcome. Today, though, Maya's family is still grieving her loss. But they've transformed their pain into the Maya Marzano Foundation, which seeks to support, educate, and provide resources to family of missing persons while advocating for the protection of students and the most vulnerable population. Through this legacy, they hope to give to others what was not fully given to them, a supportive system that takes their worries seriously.
That's right. That's right. I like that. That's good. That's good. That's good. God damn. Ain't that crazy, y'all?